They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
13.
Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Ravens sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Report.
Now Chandler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Report.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Throwing is Jackson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They run it with Chandler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Middle. Report. Go right here. Go.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Go. Hey, middle. Hey. 13.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. Touchdown! Todd Chandler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, middle.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson from the shotgun. A looking deep here for Flowers. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Chandler. Past the 20. From Chandler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Howell. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's caught. It's throws. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's 2nd and 7. In motion right is Ridley. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Middle.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing here, Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
No, we changed it. Hey, report. Report. We changed it.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Dobbs goes in motion. Again, Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Jackson on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Hey, middle. Hey. Sit up.
To throw again is Jackson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
13. Go ahead.
Dobbs goes in motion.
No, we changed it. Ozzie, right?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
A 63-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Faking the handoff, Howell. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
One last shot before the break. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards that time.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Howell throwing on first down here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That one downfield for Dotson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's Chandler on second down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Chandler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Dobbs goes in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Howell. And This throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Howe will throw it. To the left side and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Go ahead. Go. Sit up.
Now a give right side. It's Chandler, and he takes it across midfield to the 45. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Yo. Sit up.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Race up. 180. 180. Race up. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now they go play action with Howell. They'll roll him out right. Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Commanders 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to Dobbs. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Let's go, let's go. Middle, middle. Report, report. Hey, report. Report.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Going right back to Dotson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 2.
Here's Gibson on the read option, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Commanders.
Off play action. It's Howell. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Washington first down.
Howell. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 22 yards.
First down, Howell to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. That one is slant to McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Howell changing the play here. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Sam Howell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Commanders 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Hey, hey.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Howell to throw. Looking for Dotson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
It's not. 13. Hey, hey.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Ravens,
we got London on the
whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius.